I'm about to board a plane, and look, no mask. What's up, everybody? I'm the Derek Frank, and today I'm flying out to LA for a video shoot here at the Nashville International Airport and about to board my plane. But it's so exciting because this is my first flight since the last time I was in LA that I don't have to wear a mask. There's still a decent amount of people that are wearing them, but I am not, so we're gonna see how this goes. I think it'll be fine. I think once I get to LA, I have to put a mask on, which is totally cool. I'm fine with that. But follow along on this trip. It's going to be a really good time, and we're shooting some videos with some amazing artists. I landed in LA. It was great. LAX is busy and annoying, but you know, it completely gets trumped because the weather is just incredible. It's so California right now, and it's amazing. So I already had lunch with one of my buddies in Sherman Oaks. That was great. Went, checked into the hotel, and now I'm hanging out with one of my best friends in the world, and he's also one of our artists for Hohner, and he has the best view in this city. But first, I'll just say hello to Mr. Gary Allegretto.
Cheers.
We're just having some good whiskey. We've got some Woodford Reserve and some Buffalo Trace. We're gonna go have some dinner, but you guys have got to see this view. We are in the famous Laurel Canyon. There's the Hollywood sign way back there. Incredible view.
Yeah, that's the valley over there, and Hollywood over there, and San Gabriel Mountains, and then beyond that, the San Bernardino Mountains.
So tell everybody a little bit about you. So they know, if anyone knows the Dos Equis commercials and the Dos Equis guy, he's got the most interesting man in the world has nothing on Gary Allegretto. Let me tell you, besides being a world-class harmonica player, singer-songwriter, blues musician, cowboy musician, he's done it all. He's been a hotshot firefighter. He's been a model. He has a non-profit that helps kids that are underprivileged. I mean, he does everything, and I just absolutely love the guy. But my favorite thing is that he was the body model for Master Chief for Halo. Oh. And I'm a huge Halo fan.
I have an action figure.
Oh my gosh.
This is my action figure. Yeah, and looking at me now, maybe it's kind of hard to believe, but yeah, I don't know how many years ago that, at least a decade ago or more.
I started with Halo 4, right?
Yeah, Halo 4, that's what it is. I got asked to be the Master Chief because I had an agent in Seattle, and they sent them pictures of me as a firefighter, you know, my firefighting pictures, and next thing I know, I get a call from them saying, "Hey, Gary, Microsoft's interested in you," and they said they won't tell us what it's for, but they're interested in you for this role. And I said, "Oh, well, did they give you a hint?" They said, "Well, no, we kind of think it might be a video game." And not being a gamer, I didn't really think much of that, and not knowing anything about it, I said, "Oh yeah, okay." They said, "Well, they like your shots, but they want to see your body." And I said, "Well, you sent them some of the body shots, right?" And they said, "Yeah, but they want to see what you look like now, because people, you know, fudge those, you know, with the Photoshop, etc., the filters, whatever." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "What do they want?" They said, "They want you in a Speedo." I said, "Well," I don't own a Speedo. They said, "I want you to do a selfie in a Speedo." I said, "I don't own one." And they said, "Well, you know, just find one, because you know this is a big job." I said, "Oh yeah, I'll get right on that." Didn't do it. Weeks go by, and they were like calling me saying, "Dude, where are the pictures?" Finally, they said, "Look, just take a shot in your underwear." And you know, I said, "Well, I don't have underwear that's appropriate for that. I got boxers." They said, "Well, roll the boxers up, take a picture, damn it." And so I finally did it in the mirror this really cheesy shot in the mirror and sent it to him. And I'm up snowboarding in Mammoth, and I get a call on the lift on the gondola, and my agent says they want to use you, and they want to hire you. And they gave me the date. I said, no, I'm playing a gig with a music gig in Colorado Springs. And they said, well, can you cancel that? I said, well, hell no, that's a gig. And they said, all right, well, maybe they'll fly you in the next day. I said, yeah, check on that. And they said, oh, absolutely, they will. Next thing I know, I'm flying up to Seattle. I get there, there's a pair of Speedos waiting for me at the front desk of the hotel, and then a cab ride to their studios up in Redmond. And I get there, and it's a closed set. Even the people that work there aren't allowed in. So I walk in, and they're like, oh, you made it. And I'm like, yeah. I said, look, you guys, I got a question. Why would you hire an old cowboy like me when you can get like any gym rat in the world to do this? And they said, well, do you know what this is for? I said, no, I have no clue. They said, this is the Master Chief for Halo 4. I said, what's a Master Chief? And they said, they laughed and they said, you don't know what that is? They say, well, he's this is the reason that Microsoft stays alive. He's the #1 money maker, this game. And so I said, oh, all right. I said, well, are you going to put me in a ping pong suit? And they laughed and they said, no. What's the movie, the famous movie that they're making the
Avatar?
Avatar.
Oh,
They said, we're the guys that did Avatar. They said, we don't use ping pong suits. They said, we've got like 18 cameras in a circle around you, and you're going to be on a turntable, and they're going to turn you 15 degrees in your Speedo for 8 hours. And that's exactly what happened. And so there you are. I ended up becoming the Master Chief. And what was more important to me than becoming the Master Chief was having my own action figure. Wanted one ever since I had a G.I. Joe. So
that's incredible. And there's so many great stories for Gary, and I'm going to share some other really cool things about him and put some links for him. Like I said, besides just being the most interesting man in the world, he's an incredible human, and to be here sitting and looking at this insane view of LA and Laurel Canyon. Most people know I'm not a huge fan of California and LA just because it's so busy and everything going on, but this is another level.
Pretty quiet up here. And beautiful.
It is. It's really setting the tone for my 2-day trip here in LA, which means tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is the video shoot with all of the Hohner artists that we're using, and we'll be back for that one. So hang on tight.
Looking forward to that.
I'm at the studio, and it's actually, admittedly, the end of the day. But I'll be putting clips in from the whole day because it was incredible. Full, like, 8+ hours. I don't know how long. It was a long time. The studio was great. The artists were great. And Ryan was equally great. I'm exhausted. But I am going to show some, like I said, I'm going to show some clips of today, and I'll explain a little bit more either in the hotel room or back home about what this was and what we were doing, and not release too many details because it is a campaign for work. So yeah, here's the studio, and we're tearing down because I'm tired, and I'm sure I still have to take Ryan back to the hotel, right? I don't think you want to Uber.
I can Uber if you want.
No, it's fine. I would not mind a bit driving to Burbank again and then back because it's so beautiful. Play the damn harmonica.
All right. No need to get nasty now.
yesterday we had our video shoot for Hohner Harmonicas, and we had 7 of the best harmonica players in the world. Rick Estrin, Kim Wilson, Gary Allegretto, Dennis Grunling, Sugar Mill Slim, Bill Barrett, and Elijah Peters, and I can't thank them enough for coming out and doing that long shoot. It was amazing, and the stuff will be posted eventually for the campaign, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. But right now, I'm doing another first for me, and that is I'm gonna put my feet in the Pacific Ocean for the first time. I'm here in Santa Monica Beach, and I've seen the Pacific Ocean many times. I've been close to it, but I have never actually put my feet in the water here. I'm an Atlantic Ocean kind of guy, but I'm super excited. Hanging out right by the pier. So let's go do this. Let's put my feet in the Pacific Ocean for the first time. And it's nice, there's hardly anybody on this massive beach. I'm sure on the weekends this is insane, but right now, just a few people, and it's beautiful out. I mean, it's California, what do you expect? It's always beautiful. The one thing I will say is how much bigger the waves are, and I know these aren't even big waves for California. But again, I'm used to the Atlantic Ocean, so this is a little intimidating. Oh my God, the water's freezing cold. We're not gonna go in far. What the hell? It's so cold. It is so cold. There it is. First time I've touched the Atlantic, or I'm sorry, first time I've touched the Pacific Ocean. Oh my God, the water is freezing. This is, it's a whole nother world. This water is so freaking cold. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know California is not the same heat as Florida, but that's good enough. There's no way you can swim in the water right now. But let's just look at the waves for a little bit. I've been really fortunate in my life and my career that I get to travel to a lot of really great places, but I don't have to say it because everybody already knows about the last 2 years being difficult. But I was really getting to a point where I was super burnout, pretty jaded, and just struggling with everything and trying to get back on task. And sometimes it takes little trips like this to really kind of put you on the straight and narrow again, even though this was a 2-day trip. And you know, I flew in Saturday, had the shoot yesterday, I fly back out today. I wouldn't even say 2 days. It's really like 1 day with a couple half days in there. It still gave me so much more perspective and why I love what I do and working with artists and being able to travel and be creative. But also, it's great to be able to document my trips. And so hopefully you guys like watching that kind of stuff too. I know most people come here to watch my music demos and how-to videos, but really, like, I love the travel vlogging, even if no one watches them or I don't get as many views. I don't care about the views. I just really love doing them. So if there's other places or other things you want to see me do or travel to or experiences that I do with work, make sure you let me know, comment below. And as always, thank you guys so much. Take care.